3, 2, 1.
Why does technology exist if the umps still fucking misuse it? It's the Bench Mensch, your Texas Rangers podcast. Let's go.
Great point. Already, great point. Hot dogs. All right, here we are.
Welcome back to the Bench Mensch, your Texas Rangers podcast. I'm here with Wes Sievertson and Matt P. Say hello, everyone.
Woo! How y'all doing?
How do we feel about the Dodgers shit?
It was fun.
Yeah, you know, overall, like I think I'm glad that we showed up because we definitely showed up. But yes, there's obviously some bullshit that has to do with all that. But
kind of a pitching duel in Game 3, and then it came down to sending something back to New York for some fuckers to fuck us like they always do.
Sure. It's hard to argue with
Langford steals a base, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs.
If they call him safe on the field, they're probably calling the safe. The review is going to say safe. The other thing was so close.
Yeah, but the review was like clear as day. Like the glove came off his leg.
I don't know, man. Like
I fucking watched it. I do know.
I watched it too. I heard whatever fool.
Well, I think the bigger point was kind of alluded to maybe as a joke, but yeah, I mean, if you have the technology to kind of fix a lot of this stuff, but that's not how you're using it,
right? Just keep the umps on the field. Fuck it. Like, fuck the review back in New York if, like, that's what's going to happen anyway.
It's just a waste of time. This shit's dude, he was fucking out.
Like, Langford?
Yeah.
I don't think so, dude. I think the glove came off and his toe touched back on the bag, and then his glove hit him again. All right.
I mean, it seems like...
Oh, hey, and we're back.
Fucking amateur hour over here.
Fucking amateur hour.
You're right, though, Matt. There's no question about it. Hey, and if you like rooting for the little guy, we are DIY here at the Bench Mensch, your Texas Rangers podcast. So if you find moments like that charming, why don't you go ahead and hit the subscribe button?
And send us $1,000. We are not supported by any super PACs whatsoever, so we're all poor and working people.
All of that is accurate.
Let's go ahead and get into the breakdown.
Let's do the breakdown.
So we left off a little bit early last week. Let's get back into it. We ended up sweeping the Angels, the Angels of Anaheim. Onto the Dodger series, Game 1, DeGrom, 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Seager 2 for 4, Harris 2 for 3. We lose 3-0. Game 2, Evaldi, 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 7 strikeouts. Higashioka with a bomb. Dodgers lead 3-1 going into the bottom of the ninth. Is that right? 3-1, 3-2. Who bought some Josh Smith stock? Was it me?
Oh,
I think I did. Clutch hit. And how's your El Bombi, Matt? Pretty good walk-off blast to left center, bro. Rangers take Game 2, 4-3. Welcome back to Texas, Kirby Yates. Game 3, Molly, 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Josh Smith, 3 for 4. Pretty good night for him. Not a lot going on besides Langford stealing a base with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth that went back to New York. Fuck the umps. Fuck New York. Whack as hell. Dodgers win the series 2-1. End of breakdown.
End of breakdown. What do you think, Matt?
That was fun to watch. Like, it was good baseball. Miley's MLB leading in ERA.
What's he got, like a .6 or something? Like, he's stupid dumb good.
I just know it's number 1. I don't know exactly what the number is.
So it's probably pretty good. Yeah.
Better than being number 2, am I right?
Yeah. I think that was like I said earlier, that was my overall experience as well, was just glad we showed up. It was competitive. So
yeah,
to do that to the Dodgers is fucking insane. It's really good.
Exactly.
They're really good. I guess they only had Ohtani for 1 game. But whatever, they're still...
But we shut them down.
They're still... they're stacked. Even without him, they're still stacked from top to bottom.
Right. Pitching staff, relievers.
Everybody.
Secondary hitters are like some teams like number 1 spot guys. So
I didn't get to watch the game live yesterday because I was at the horse track.
Oh, really?
Laying down some bets, huh? Some money.
Betting on Billy?
Yeah, it was a horse named Bill.
Sick name.
I know all the horses got these crazy ass names and shit. And it was just Bill. And I was
Yeah.
like, that's my guy. So
I'm
like, all right, and like he's a 12-1 dog.
Perfect.
No.
I mean,
Far
I'm just
from
saying
perfect.
it's going to pay off. No, that just reminds me of like my grandfather's name was Joe, not Joseph, not Joey. It was just Joe. So
Yeah.
I can dig Bill. I can be behind Bill.
Yeah, I mean, he was behind all the other horses. So.
Oh yeah, well fair, yeah. Okay. Well,
But I had my phone out though, just I'm trying to follow along, and then it's like okay, and like going. Then I walk up to where you place your wagers, and there was a guy watching it on his laptop. Like, I was like, all right.
oh, really?
So I got to see the finish, even though.
Were you up at Lone Star?
You're like, hey man, can you go full screen on that real quick?
Yeah.
So to that dude, hope you're watching the pod.
Yeah. Shout out.
Shout out guy next to Matt at the horse track.
Damn. So do we not have another Dodgers series on the schedule? I'm not seeing one, man.
I don't think we do.
Every
NL.
national league team once.
Just
And
once.
It depends
Damn.
on if we're there or here. So
That sucks. Okay. Well, I would have liked at least one more. Yeah, with Ohtani in the entire series, and perhaps not kind of probably on like a weird baby high, whatever that's
Okay,
like.
speaking of one more Ohtani, okay, the baby thing. All right, follow me on this. This is gonna be
Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right.
This is a stretch. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, I don't see him at all. Anyway,
What was 9 months ago?
like what month or like what was going on?
Yeah, well, both.
Are you talking about was 9 months ago like the height of his scandal or something?
No, but it was the All-Star break.
Ah, okay, okay.
And where was the All-Star game?
Right,
This year.
right.
So I think we can lay claim to that baby.
Oh yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll find it. What did they already say? What its name was? Maybe it's Arlington Ohtani.
Yeah, it's Josh H. Smith Ohtani.
as it should
Yeah,
be.
exactly.
I think he's got like a 1.0 OPS right now.
Or who is the player? Was it a pitcher that OD'd in Arlington? Name him after that guy.
That's sad.
What?
though.
What? Oh,
All right.
so
It was a dark time.
y'all feeling a sweep of the A's?
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
see-
They've got some really hot bats,
They're not doing horrible.
but
I mean,
our pitching's doing excellently. So
yeah,
I mean, they're
they're
last
not
place. They're last place in the division, but they're basically 500. So,
exactly. Yeah.
right, yeah.
but also I'm kind of excited to just watch the game on TV. Like, just that stadium,
We're headed to Sacramento.
something different. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I remember it from opening day. It's not a horrible looking stadium. I like it's definitely more interesting backdrop that like
Yeah,
isn't
looks
just
kinda cool.
completely it's not just like a wall of people in advertising.
Yeah, it's like you get to select your stadium in the show.
And like just like the center field, it was like kind of a cool looking view.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
I dug it.
That's one of the things I like about St. Louis. It's like fucking. I hate St. Louis, but it's like
Busch Stadium.
garbage city, but that stadium's tight.
Yeah, I'd like to go there too.
I don't know what it is. I mean, it's clearly something that's been fascinating for human beings for centuries. But just being in a giant fucking building, man. Just a giant complex and then full of people. Like, I don't know. It's not like a mall or something like that. It's like a coliseum in its own way.
Yeah.
I kind of don't matter.
Literally.
Coliseum for like the Olympics, right?
What do you-
Wasn't that the inspiration for the design for the A's former stadium?
Oh, I see.
Because they hosted the Olympics there, right?
I don't know. I mean, that sounds like something that would have happened.
I feel like I watched monster trucks like on TV, like driving around through there, and it was like kind of cool.
Yeah, like
Modern
seeing
day
monster trucks
gladiators.
in the Coliseum. Yeah, absolutely.
They
Yeah,
filled it full of water and like fought sharks. And giant
I've still
sharks.
yet to see a monster truck show live, and it
Oh,
kind of
it's
pisses
so
me
sick.
off.
It's
Because
so
I have a
sick.
literal monster truck tattooed on me. I'd like to go do that.
It's
Alright,
so
there's two different brands of monster trucks,
Right.
okay.
So, and I've been to both, so I'll give you a breakdown.
Breakdown.
okay.
Monster truck breakdown.
So Monster Jam that's the one that's got Gravedigger.
Been to that one. Been to that one.
That one's like outdoor or like they're big stadiums like Cowboy Stadium. It's just
Right.
Dirt. They're on dirt and like
Yeah.
It's sick. But then a couple months ago, I went to this one that has Bigfoot, and that one was called like
Ooh.
like presented by Hot Wheels or some shit like that. And,
Sure.
And like it was like cosmic bowling, but monster trucks. They all had like neon lights. It was like
that's sick.
Where was that?
It was at like I want to say it was at like UTA's basketball arena or something. It was like a much smaller.
Still, that's a pretty. I mean, that's
Right.
where that's where the Wings play. You know, so.
Yeah,
Shout
but
out
I mean,
Wings.
it was but compared to like the Cowboys Stadium, where
Oh, sure.
it was much smaller.
I had fun. I had fun in Monster Jam, but like
no dirt. They're all on concrete. and stuff
oh,
like
got
that.
you.
Everyone tells me it's a lot louder than what you'd expect.
It's so fucking loud.
It's very loud.
No,
Is it louder than NASCAR?
yeah, way louder than NASCAR.
Wow, that's
we,
loud.
we were higher up. Me and Kevin Haba, shout out. So
shout out.
yeah. So I that wasn't too bad. I will say it took me a second to get past like. Yeah, we're the only ones without like kids here, Kevin. But you know,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
The line for earplugs was so long. It was like hilariously long line for earplugs.
I had to have them. I mean, we were the
Yeah,
like
old.
they're
Well,
Christmas, dude.
I brought my own. You know, like
80% of earplug sales are at monster truck rallies, probably.
And
I
we
like
got-
when-
NASCAR sports.
yeah, I like it with Andy's the venue. You know, we're all familiar with.
no,
Never heard of it.
When they started selling earplugs,
right.
I would buy some just to like, kind of like.
You got to get them circulated.
I'm passive aggressively saying that the band sucks.
Hey, that's why they fired me because I said that.
Oh yeah.
I didn't actually say that though.
Oh, you were on
What are you
social
gonna do?
media talking shit about some band, weren't you?
Not exactly correct, but you know.
Kind of.
Close.
Is it close enough to fire somebody without a warning?
Probably not.
Well, dude, that place closed anyways. You weren't gonna work there for any.
Right. Like they
No,
weren't
I didn't
doing
even like
anything.
working there. It was just more of having like a drunk asshole manager fire me for my private Instagram. We're like, "Oh, really?
Oh,
You
so
want to walk a
nothing
straight
changed.
line?"
Who's the manager then?
Well, I'm not going to do that, Matt.
Put his business out there.
Just curious. Y'all talking about I go to birthday parties?
Yeah,
Bring it
same-
up.
Same thing.
Matt goes to birthday parties sometimes, just so you
He's
know.
doing it again, Matt.
Putting his business out there.
Next thing I'm gonna be talking about what I had. I was with my family for Easter.
Wait,
Well, you
who?
you
Okay,
did
yeah.
that.
I was about to say I wasn't even going to let people know that you celebrated Easter, but
But if you'd like to take Matt to your birthday party, go ahead and hit us up at 22minutepodcast@gmail.com.
you need an email for this podcast, man, so they can
No,
talk to
you're
you.
going to bother Wes about this.
I'll
No,
show up with
talk
a
to y'all.
shotgun and a bottle of Tanqueray. Dude.
Well, I was gonna ask, like, you were talking about being worried. You were worried about being overwhelmed with pinatas. Was there a pinata today? Like a bunny-shaped pinata?
Damn, no comment.
I don't want to get into like.
All right. What shape?
So let's just say this: there was a lot of vehicles that were opened containing candy, whether that was a pinata or.
Right.
Or an egg, or
Whoa. Yeah.
we
You know.
we won't get into that.
all right.
Maybe
we'll
that
keep it on
could have
the
been
low.
like the third thing you said, James, so people would have had two options already in their brain. But whatever.
Oh shit! Sorry, guys. Yeah, I know not a lot of people are familiar with the traditional pagan rituals, but
Correct.
we'll put it out there on the podcast and we'll
Traditional
expose this
pagan
shit.
rituals.
Yeah. Bend over. It's Easter.
time
Yeah.
for
Eggs. The sun. Sunday trees.
Well, what do you guys got going on your Sunday night after all that, Wes?
I'm gonna get on the show here in a minute.
I'm gonna be editing this video.
Oh, nice. Well, Matt, do you want to get on the show and play some co-op in a little bit?
Dude, I've been pulling some fucking cards on that game.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
They're not
I'll be
being
pulling cards.
stingy.
I'm trying to do the one where you have to suck at everything.
Yeah,
The
that's
program where you have to be absolutely awful at everything.
That's the
all
one
the
that came out
moments-
on like April Fool's Day, I think, is when that one came out. So
Well, like all the moments are like, do this and then do this 4 times, but you have to not do that.
Yeah, it's like commit an error with a second baseman rated below 65 or something.
Right, but the moments they give you are like tally 1 hit, don't strike out 4 times with Joe Morgan, and I was like, all right, and so I fucking got a hit in my first AB and it was like failed. I was like, oh, okay, so all these are backwards. I just have to fucking like throw the game.
Strike out 4 times, yeah.
Yeah, literally do what it says not to.
Trying to do the stat missions is hard too because you got to like strike out with center fielders and stuff. I'm just throwing meatballs over the plate and they only score 2 runs.
Yeah.
Like my defense is spectacular whenever I'm throwing bullshit. Anyway.
Well, you know what? I had time to play a little video games today and yesterday because I didn't do much work on Thursday and Friday, and I chose to play the Hogwarts Legacy game.
How's that?
Sorry, I had to. My glasses were falling.
Yeah, you had to put your Harry Potter glasses
Dude,
on.
I went to a wizard rave last night.
What? Where? I mean, okay, maybe you're not allowed. Okay, I should never ask Matt any details.
No
about,
more specific.
Yeah, like of like, his personal life. I mean, he's gonna offer what he's gonna offer. Can you give me like a city?
Didn't.
Okay, that's really all I was curious
It
about.
was Fresh Street.
Okay, all right, got you.
Or like
Jago?
Hickory.
What?
Hickory.
Yeah.
But nah, dude. So my buddy Skyler lives in Austin. He hit me up. He's like, hey, this project I'm doing, like, we got a gig in Dayton roll through. It's gonna be
Fun.
a party. So I'm like, all right, cool. And he loves Limp Bizkit, so like I'm thinking, I'm probably into whatever this guy's doing. So I get there, and then it's like, like industrial goth DJ sets, and like it was like a $10 cover, but
Whoa.
your $10 cover also gets you a free wizard hat, and so and I'm the only. I was wearing like a white T-shirt. Me and breakdancer Andy rolled with me.
Sweet.
The only 2 people in there not wearing all black and with wizard hats. I did put a wizard hat on. But it was at a coffee shop. It was in a coffee shop.
Oh, all right.
And so like I'm just there like got a little 12-pack of beers and a wizard hat. And
How many people were there? I'm curious.
less than 100, but it was a small venue. So like
I mean, less than 100 is still a lot.
So it could have been 1,000.
that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. In the size of the room,
Yeah.
it didn't seem like empty. But also it was like just a weird vibe. So then
Right.
like where the coffee, like where you sugar and cream and all that shit. And, like I was like, man, it was like I picked up a spoon and I was like stirring the pot. That was my dance move, bro.
Yeah.
And then this girl goes, "Oh shit, he's making a potion."
I was about to make that joke. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, I was like, "Damn, dude. All right, maybe I can get down."
What a pleasant surprise for like what you were expecting versus what you got. I mean,
Sure.
I'd be stoked probably.
Yeah, you know what? I need to remind myself that those surprises happen and get out more.
Yeah. Instead of just sitting in your room,
instead of
thinking
just
less and doing less and feeling less.
editing podcasts and trying to write bad songs and yeah.
Well, that was
Who was
after
you?
I'd been at the horse track all day too, so I was like, probably it was dollar beer day at the dollar beers and dollar dogs at the horse track.
Damn.
So I was about.
That's how they get you.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Bill-
they make it cheap.
yeah. But so
Bill had 40 hot dogs before he raced.
I was pretty loose before I got to the wizard rave or whatever it was.
Right on.
That's so interesting, man, because, yeah, I do wonder, like, I don't know. I guess I'm just, hey, out of touch. But you know what's going on in Denton. You always have your finger on the pulse.
Yeah, especially I'm deep in the wizard rave.
Yeah, exactly.
culture.
Yep. You know what? That's going to be the opening scene for my my Wizard Raising Arizona screenplay.
Yeah, it seemed like there probably was like a room in the back where like some weird Eastern European dudes were selling some drug that I've never heard of.
Okay, I'll take that as a metaphor, and we'll make it. I'll adjust it to the plot. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
And
it's
then like Vin Diesel was back
Exactly.
there trying to infiltrate them. Okay.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
All right.
Honestly, this sounds like a very strong B plot. You know what I mean? This is
I
the
mean, we could
action
sell
B
it.
plot.
This is a Netflix movie over the summer.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
shit!
oh wait, did you get your letter from Netflix? They bought your screenplay?
You forgot all about
I just-
Netflix.
I just forgot it's WrestleMania.
Yeah. It
Oh,
sure
really?
is WrestleMania today.
Oh wait, did I forget?
Yes.
No.
It's on Peacock.
Right.
It's
Oh,
Shout
the
out Peacock.
it's the playoffs. So the Stars play tomorrow. Yeah.
I think
Pretty sure.
they play again tonight, don't they?
No, really? Fuck.
I don't
If
know.
they-
It's on Victory, right?
I think
I've
it's
been
on
deep
Max.
in Rangers lore.
I think playoffs might not just be on Victory. I don't know.
The first round is on Victory.
I watched.
And
I
then we
watched
play
it on
the Jets
Max.
if we can win this.
It's
Got a
actually
strong
good.
team all year. It's just disappointing to lose to the fucking Avalanche 4-0 or some shit last night.
Yeah,
It wasn't that we
yeah.
didn't lose 4-0. It's that we ended 0-4. No, I didn't think we were going to fall apart at the end of the season like this, and then we just looked so tired, like mid.
It's mind games.
Well, we looked exhausted by mid-second period yesterday. It was crazy.
Maybe they were out at the horse track too.
Dude,
They all lost
there's
a bunch of money on Bill.
There's some characters out there. I'll tell you that much.
Dang
Yeah.
old Bill. Oh man, I've got at least one around the MLB that I thought was funny. If we're about to that point,
Go for it.
all right, around the MLB. Speaking of like there's some characters, and hey, maybe some of them might be your local sports heroes. I did see a funny picture of I forgot who it fucking was, but it was someone. It was a Phillies player who was like standing outside the stadium before the game, clearly waiting on like Uber Eats. Oh wait, shit! I think it was Detroit, maybe.
That makes more sense.
Anyway, it was just very funny to see this like jacked, clear athlete, like just like kind of just being in the middle of like a sea of, not athlete fans, and he's in like workout gear, clearly waiting on the side of the road for like Uber Eats.
Can I guess who that was?
Are you looking it up, Matt? Are you trying to find it?
No, I was
Just not interested. I understand.
Look
What
it
were you
up,
saying,
Wes,
James?
and I'll guess. I think it's Spencer Torkelson.
I mean, I don't know.
If it is a Detroit player. If it's a Phillies player, I would say Bryson Stott or Alec Boehm.
I mean, I like the guessing. I wish I had more reference to, and I knew who you were talking about.
Talking about the guy waiting on his Little Caesars from fucking Uber Eats.
No, I know, but all the people you're naming, Matt probably knows who they are, but I don't know.
Wes is just making stories up at this point.
okay.
I'm not, but what are you going to do?
Was there anything other noteworthy that happened in baseball?
All right, we'll move on, Matt.
Tyler Glasnow came off the mound today after stepping weirdly or something.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Such an Edwin Diaz fucking injury.
That was weird.
Remember when he jumped in celebration in the World Baseball Classic and like tore his ACL?
That's what happens whenever, you play a game that doesn't necessarily require much stretching and then you overdo it.
It
How do you
requires
think
hella
you think
stretching.
of fully stretching?
Then how would he pull something? I mean, he's not a fucking basketball player running like 2 miles.
Maybe his shoes aren't made right.
Dude, the pitching mechanics are insane.
But it
That's
wasn't his
kinda
arm
true.
or his shoulder or his back even,
What are we talking about here?
I guess we can move on. We can
Talking
if
about
you
the
want to move on.
Rangers versus the Athletics.
I thought we were doing around the MLB, bro.
It's
Yeah.
done. It's done, dude. I
Y'all
want to
are-
see an athletic sweep,
y'all are-
and then I want to
Y'all
see
need
the
to have
Rangers
a
get real
Coke
hot.
and a smile.
That does sound good. I'm gonna take a
Man.
walk with my wife in a little bit.
Yeah, dude, I could go for a fucking Slurpee, dude.
That sounds good as well. Something frozen. I
If
got
I'm
these
gonna-
ice cream sandwiches with moose tracks in them.
All right.
They're pretty fucking stellar. I've had 4 already, and my wife is like, "Don't eat all of them. I want one." I'm like, "Okay, well, your time's running out."
Right, you better hurry. It's not. I mean, because
'Cause I
obviously
keep
we can
having
go.
one.
We can go to the store and get another one. But if you like want one from this package, I'm gonna devour this. So
I'm gonna keep having them. There's like 12 in there. Time,
Look out.
Fucking clock's ticking, dude.
Oh, damn it. I just remember my truck isn't even at my apartment. So stuck here with no Slurpees.
You could Uber Eats a Slurpee, and you say if it melts before you get here, I'm deducting your tip.
Me and Spencer Torkelson just getting Slurpees.
Slurpees and Little Caesars.
it's not like living on the square, man. That's whenever you didn't even have to think about it. You just walk down the road if you needed to.
That's what they
Yeah.
should have put in that spot, and that where
What's
Subway
up,
went in.
Yeah.
They should
What?
have put a
What?
7-Eleven in there,
That would be tight.
Wait, what?
or like a convenience store of some
What are y'all talking about? Like where? Sorry,
on the
Talking about-
square when
Yeah.
that Subway went
They
in.
put a
remember?
Subway. Yeah.
Oh, the Subway.
Remember that?
Yeah, Blake was like the only person that I literally ever saw go to that Subway.
He ate there
right?
every day.
Yeah,
He would go in there and get a Subway sandwich in there every day.
Hey, if it was a Jersey Mike's, I might have been that guy. So
If New York SubHub would have relocated there, I would have gone there every
Well,
day.
obviously that makes
Those are
sense,
so
but
good.
if we're
They're
talking
so
about like
cheap.
more of corporate, like I just mean by the corporate ones. But anyway,
Yeah, I don't want that corporate shit in there unless
Yeah.
it's a 7-Eleven.
well,
New York
it's
suburbs. Yeah, because we somewhere anywhere like a convenience store, but also we need Slurpees.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
7-Eleven clearly.
it'd be cool if there was like more of almost like a traditional style like or themed like trading post kind of convenience store on the square or something.
Right.
Be fun.
Rating, but like the Wild West.
No, just move Johnny Joe's in there.
No, I think it would just be more of like a tiny Buc-ee's, and it's
Whoa.
like
I want to get lottery. I want to get scratchers.
Mm-hmm.
scratchers.
I want to get Copenhagen.
But
I
then
wanna
what
get
if?
Copenhagen, I
But
wanna
then
get
what if
Papers.
also they're making like beautiful barbecue in the back? That's what I mean. Like just like that.
Yeah,
kind
but
of
I want to
thing.
get a Fiji water too.
Yeah, oh, that's
I was
yeah.
thinking in the back maybe like there's a false wall, and back there there's a shitload of slot machines, maybe a couple like poker tables.
So you
Right.
do want like Wild West, absolutely.
But
I
like
got
you can only exchange it for store value items.
and it's a private club called Reconstruction Era.
Yeah.
Too
Pardon our
much.
dust is like what it's called.
That's way better.
Okay. I'll come up with the store names and the storefront names.
Right. It's called Sepia Hue.
Okay. I
Anyway,
recently shaved down to the mustache.
mhm.
This is for my boy Jake
Tribute.
Berger. I like what you're doing. You're hitting the ball hard. We're very productive today, but that's okay.
This is just a tribute. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody. I mean, the Dodgers are good. We struggled. I mean, we played. It was good. It was fun to,
To take
watch.
1 out of 3,
Hey man, and
I ain't
to
mad
be,
at it.
and you're right there. In the
and it's the
field.
NL. Fuck the NL, bro. That doesn't matter to us. We're gonna play AL West teams 20 times each, so fuck it.
And we were right there in the game. Like,
Right. It wasn't like a blowout. It wasn't like
Exactly.
Athletics playing the White Sox or Dodgers playing the fucking
it
Rockies.
was a controversial call ends both the other games.
Fucking yeah, the Josh Young thing was weird because I could have sworn that ball hit foul territory and then came back in.
Yeah, well, that's okay. If it comes back in, that's fine.
Yeah, but
as
it
long as it's
hit
not
out
touched.
foul first.
That doesn't matter.
It kind of does matter
No, it doesn't.
because it went over the third base line or third base bag before it did it.
In front, the
I'm not
reason they
gonna
couldn't-
be the guy to break out the
Yeah.
rule book and shit to you,
The reason
Matt.
they couldn't-
You
the
should
reason-
already know about baseball.
The reason they couldn't. Oh fuck you, man. The reason they couldn't challenge it is because it was in front of the third base bag, which is not reviewable.
So that head ump had the worst called game of
And then he was
the
bald
season
as
so
shit.
far. And he's
Which one
bald.
was that? Which one was that? Are you
It was the
saying
bald
that-
guy,
you saying that-
Campazano or whatever.
Are you saying that was the worst call this season, or is there something?
No, he had the worst called game this season so far.
Oh, on umpire reviews or
Yeah.
scorecards. Fuck that
Yeah.
guy, man.
Yeah, that guy sucks. And then Boch was about to fucking headbutt him, which would have shattered his body into a million pieces because Bochy's head weighs 150 pounds.
Okay,
Hey-
that reminds me about something that I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Wash did one of my favorite things that reminded me back when he was here.
Cocaine?
Yeah. Wash. The reliever came to get the guy out the game, and the reliever flipped the ball to the catcher. And then Wash had to have a little talk with him about, no, you
Oh,
hand me the
shit.
ball. You hand me, like, there's a clip too.
Like, that's mine.
Back in the day when we were wearing those vest uniforms,
Yeah.
C.J. Wilson, Wash came to take Wilson out of the game, and Wilson flipped him the ball, and he grabbed him. See if you can find the video, Wes.
Okay.
And he like grabs him, pulls him back, and he's like, "Nah, motherfucker, you gotta like respect me by handing me the ball."
Right.
And so he did the same thing to one of the Angels pitchers.
I like
you,
that.
you never
Good
know
job,
how
Wash.
you never know how booty hole's gonna act.
Yeah, that was just kind of cool to watch when something like that happened. It's interesting or whatever.
I like to see the emotion sometimes between inner team emotions.
It's just like a little lesson right there.
What emotions do you feel?
What emotions do you?
All right,
feel?
I think that's all we got for.
How do you can
the
one of y'all explain to me the drop third strike? Okay, we'll talk to you next time.
I mean, what do you want to know?
I just chose one of the more obscure. It was just y'all were like, oh, rule book, whatever. So I just
the
went for like
catcher
a
doesn't
really.
hold on to it and the batter swings, he can run to first. But
I
if he gets thrown
know.
out-
I know.
All right, you fucking piece of shit.
All right, we'll talk to you next time.
I mean, the next time at least bring up like infield fly rule or something.
Yeah, infield fly rule would have
Don't
been
get
way
that one
better.
wrong too.
All right, never mind. All right.
All right, bye.
I should have went more obscure. Talk to y'all next time.